You ever heard of Project Veritas before?
I have never.
We investigate liars, cheats, and thieves.
Oh, okay.
I would say I'm a good salesman. I'm an evil salesman. So bad. Why evil?
It's just a word I use.
Because if we have a conversation and I publish every moment of it, you'll still say I'm taking it out of context.
For sure.
Why do you call your nonprofit organization a scam?
I don't think I actually said. Did I say my nonprofit is a scam?
Yes, you did. Hold on a second. A moment ago, you said you didn't say that. Here's you on video saying those words. Even though it's maybe hiding it from the public, that doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you.
No.
Before the release of this story, and most Project Veritas stories, as many of you know, I can suddenly appear out of anywhere. I popped in to meet our subject, Quintin Bostic, to ask his comment on any of the statements he made regarding selling critical race theory-based curriculums in the state of Georgia, which is legally prohibited. What followed was a stunning hour-long conversation in which we debated deception, ethics, and the very nature of words themselves, straight out of Orwell's Doublethink, from CRT, critical race theory, to French fries. Check this out. Is this seat taken?
This one is, but not that one.
So, hey, this guy actually works with me.
Oh, cool. Come have a seat.
How you doing? Hey there, we're doing a story about, you admitted that you're selling curriculums in Georgia, intentionally hiding critical race theory, and you're aware teaching CRT is illegal under Georgia state law, right? So this is you on video here.
If you don't say the word critical race theory, you can technically teach it.
This government doesn't know.
And they have no clue. And I'm like, this is great, this is good.
Is it funny to laugh about hiding things from people, I guess? I don't know, maybe it's funny.
I think I would call it navigation for sure.
What does that mean, navigation?
Like, it's navigating the social political climate for sure.
Why do you call your nonprofit organization a scam?
Well.
Why is it a scam?
I don't think I actually said. Did I say my nonprofit is a scam?
Yes, you did. Hold on a second. That's the nonprofit you work for. It's called Teaching Lab, right?
I actually have multiple I work for.
Okay. So what do you mean by it's a scam lab, it's a scam lab?
So definitely taken out of context.
How so?
Not knowing that I think oftentimes that we nonprofit organizations is kind of coming in and like taking money, but there's a type of like development, and there's a whole type of like system that actually goes into it.
What other thing did you say omitted that would put it into context, for example?
I'm not sure actually. That was a while ago.
Do you think what you're doing is right?
Oh yeah.
And
sure.
and even though it's maybe hiding it from the public, that doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you.
No.
Why not just say we're teaching critical race theory to kindergartners?
You cannot teach critical race theory to kindergarten. Let's be very clear when I say that. Critical race theory is a theoretical framework that helps us to guide conversations around race and racism. So,
but is that what you're doing through the guise of DEI, per your own words?
Yeah, like for example, one of the tenets of critical race theory is the idea of colorblindness, and like being colorblind is like a form of racism. And so we help students to see color and help them to see the differences in their ethnicities and races and how much these races contribute to society, so for sure.
If I've taken you out of context, I take that very seriously. I don't want to take you out of context.
Definitely have taken me out of context.
So I'm just quoting you. I'm quoting your words.
You take me out of context.
I mean, listen, so when you say I'm taking out of context, you have to tell me specifically what I'm omitting from your mouth.
Yeah.
If I publish every second of my conversation with you, you will still say that it's out of context.
I could.
It's how? We're having a conversation. You're answering my questions.
I think because we don't have any. I think you don't have. I mean, you don't have any background understanding of the work that I do, the why behind my work, and things of that sort.
I just don't think in society we should lie about what we do.
I don't believe we should deceive at all.
Okay, so then why deceive?
I haven't done any deceiving.
It's amazing how you've got schools to purchase a curriculum.
It's amazing how you've gotten schools to purchase the curriculum even though they don't know what's going on. That's a form of deception, isn't it? The schools don't know, and they're purchasing.
So I think at the end of the day, they may not know exactly like the holistic piece of how to really get into it. But yeah.
I would say I'm a good salesman. I'm an evil salesman. So bad. Why evil?
It's just a word I use.
Well, it's a pretty serious word.
Yeah, it is a pretty serious word.
Why would you call it evil?
I also think we could attach the words, like I just mentioned earlier, critical race.
Do words have any meaning to you?
Oh yeah, words definitely have meaning.
So what does the word
Words
evil mean?
It depends on what culture you're in. In a way, it can be perceived as like somebody who knows how to move around the system and things of that sort. And a system that's oppressing me as a person.
The system is oppressing you, so you need to move around it, and in order to do that, you need to do bad things.
It can be seen as bad things to some people, yeah.
This doesn't look good. You calling yourself evil, you bragging about the need to not tell people what you're doing. There's a pattern. I'm going to keep going here. Does your curriculum have critical race theory in it? You're nodding affirmatively yes. Your curriculum does have critical race theory in it.
Yes, some elements, some underbellies of critical race theory. Like I just said before, the idea of that colorblindness. You teach kids to see color, as they should, as we should. The state of Georgia does not have a rule that says that we should not teach students to see color.
It says critical race theory.
Exactly.
All right. Kemp is an idiot. His wife does a lot of stuff in education. Here's a former teacher. Do you think you're going to get nailed?
I don't.
You don't think you're going to get nailed?
Doing good work.
You're doing good work.
I'm doing good work
Right.
for everybody.
There's going to be a lot of parents in Georgia that are upset.
Yeah.
What do you say to those parents who say I should be in control of my child's education, not you?
Yeah, every parent and family should have the right to definitely choose to where their child learns it and goes to school at. And that's their right.
This is a tasty burger.
This is a tasty burger.
It was just sitting
it
here.
looks burger. I mean, yeah.
It was just sitting here. Have you ever heard of Project Veritas before?
I have never. What is Project Veritas? And
We're a news organization. We investigate liars, cheats, and thieves.
oh, okay.
People are taking advantage of the system. People are taking advantage of children. Government agencies behaving badly. It's really easy, just don't lie to people, right?
Right,
Don't
of course,
don't lie. And if you're doing something, tell people what it is that you're doing.
Of course. I don't think what I'm doing is against the law.
What if that's what they say?
If that's what they say, going back to that navigation where we'll figure out how to navigate around that.
I'm having a tough time understanding this navigation business because if they're
Yeah.
saying that the act of what you're doing is illegal, changing the description of it or the language of it doesn't change what it is that you actually do, right?
Again, people get attached to words.
Well, words have meaning.
Words do have meaning, but words are also internalized and constructed differently based on people's perception of it.
So this is a glass of water with a lemon in it, right?
Yes.
The words indicate that it is indeed a glass of water. You say you're going to navigate, you're drinking a glass of water or you are not, and I say glass of water.
Is it a glass of water? Through theories of deconstruction, that cannot be a glass of water.
You're going to tell me that this is not a glass of
It
water.
could be a holder for lemons and other objects, and you happen to put water in it. It's part of deconstruction.
I think you can't have equal justice under the law if you deconstruct the meaning of language.
Yeah, I hear your perspective.
Are these French fries? No, I can't agree with that. I mean,
Are they frites? Word is different, right? But the same exact. They say it may look differently, maybe cook differently. The word is differently. So,
But does it change? Does the thing change depending upon what you call it?
depending on how you cook it, yeah.
Oh, so it so this thing changes depending on what word we use to refer to it as.
If you don't say the word critical race theory, you can technically teach it.
It should be an easy question.
Yeah, it should be, but unfortunately, that's society. Things aren't easy to answer.
Okay. I mean, this one's an easy one. I mean, I could call this a meat popsicle.
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I could call it a cucumber.
You could call it a potato, a stick of potato.
But it's still the same thing, right? Still the same thing. If there's if there's something missing from anything that you've said, you know, that you think is needed to say, then say it now, and we'll put it in the piece.
Yeah, I think I pretty much said everything. I mean, I think I've been honest, I've been truthful. Are they just hard to navigate? But at the end of the day, knowing in your heart that you're doing what's right is the most important thing at all.
I got to give you credit. You know, most people run away, or most people admit, but you are standing behind everything that you've said for the most part, right?
I'm an honest guy. I mean,
I don't know about that.
So just random, is he coming back, or do I leave, or I don't know what's going to happen.
You're free to. I can't control your movements. You're welcome.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Yeah, he's a journalist and he works with me.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Let me know.
All right, it's nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you. you.